very happy to be with you today in how to go a long way to help grow individuals, organizations, nations. My piece today is titled, Change is Inevitable, Embrace It. Change is something that we can't do away with. Change is something that has come to stay. Change is something that is always going to happen. It doesn't matter whether that change favors you or not. At the end of the day, you would have to stick to it. You would have to adapt to make sure that you are not left behind. Most often than not, the change we experience always work to bring good things. And as such, we should be ready and willing to adjust. Human beings change. We have technological advancements, we have improvements in the things we do. Many years ago, we didn't have the advancements in technology as we do now. We used to use simple machineries, but now we are using advanced technology and modern machines that make work very easy and very fast. And that is what we call change. I think it's high time we all come to the realization that if we really want to thrive, if we really want to be stagnant, if we don't want to be stunted, if we don't want to stay where we are, if we don't want to go back, if we want to accelerate and move forward, then we must always go with things that bring progress, and that thing is change. There are a lot of things that happen around us. There are a lot of things that we've not seen before happening around us, and it's all attributed to what we call change. The good news is that change is a familiar concept, and as such, I'm not going to explain what change means to you, and that I know that everyone knows what change means. Let's all espouse change. Let's all embrace change. Let us all take change wholeheartedly and work with it. Change can happen anywhere at all. It can happen in our homes. It can happen in our workplace. It can happen even in church. Everywhere at all, we happen to see change. And there's growth needed in these places. We need improvement in all of these places. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't want to accept change. I don't see a reason why we still want to be conservatives, we would not want to be liberal, we wouldn't want to be open-minded and ready to accept new ideas and ready to accept things that would bring us progress. It's about time we leave what belongs to the past to belong to the past and forge ahead and focus on the future and think about things that are going to usher us into a state of progress, and think about things that are going to usher us into a state of buoyancy and blooming. All of this is possible if we accept what we call change and make sure that this change doesn't happen and leave us behind. Because if change happens, then we are also supposed to change in order to cope with that change that we have. I think it's possible that we all change, and I think under no circumstance should we change and still be lagging behind. Under no circumstance should we change and then go back to worse instead of bringing an improvement or instead of seeing a progress. Let us all come together. Let us all come to the realization that change brings progress. Change helps us to grow. When something isn't working, then you'd have to think about something that should work. When you think about that something that works, then it means you are going to leave what doesn't work for something that works. And that process is called change. Let us not wallow in misery. Let us not wallow in bad leadership. Let us not wallow in conditions that are not bringing us any meaning. And come together to make sure that we do things. We wrap our hands around things that will send us forward, that will propel us and send us to greater heights. Change is inevitable. Embrace it. Thanks.